concerned. It's alright to do it wrong. It's okay to go along. Stories, dreaming, always searching. Here we are. Here we are. 'Cause it's all in the name of family healing. All in the name of family healing. I know I'm learning to let go. The story will always unfold, even if I'm practically searching for. Welcome. Hello, and welcome. Good to be here with you. Welcome to Family Healing Friday, where we get to discover, family healing, the challenging stuff about relationships, especially those that have so much tension still built into them. Maybe it's been going on for a few years, 5 years, 20 years, and I was going to say 100. I mean, we could talk about ancestral healing, but we're just focusing on this lifetime mostly. So, what is the path of family healing? An opportunity to move towards unification. What does unification mean? Well, it means sharing life together. It means sharing the present moment together more and more fully. So we are more and more relaxed into the current of life living itself, of the universe living through us, however you want to talk about it. It's the opportunity to show up for all your relationships with intention and awareness that there's things to refine and practice along the way. So, what a beautiful and sometimes daunting task it is to walk the path of family healing. And today we're talking about unconditional love. Unconditional love. But please, I will love you if you just keep the place clean. I will love you if you respond to me. I will love you if you give me more space. Endless ifs. And unconditional love is this place of I love you, period. I open my heart for you, with you, period, all the time, period. It's there. Now I might be mindful of how I interact with you and be aware of in which ways I give and express love through the body, through the form, but the energy of love is always there. And that is an amazing standard, focal point. It is incredibly rich to be in that space of I love you, period. So, might as well do a little improv as per usual. Feeling into those gritty places where I am aware that I do not love unless. Well, I wish you were a little bit different. I wish you were a little bit different. How I want to show up for this. I want to give you sweet gifts. I want to be in all this. And I'm imagining there's action that can be taking place. Oh, those things we got to face. I am open. Unconditionally, I will be presenting everything. My story is perfectly dreaming. Sweet love. Oh, sweet love. Oh, sweet love. If I could give you all this love, no matter what is coming, I will show up. I can picture you, Katie, not giving me space to breathe. I can picture you, Mom, anxiously reaching. I am always learning how to love you. Oh, I am always learning how to, learning to love. What a tender thing to practice unconditional love. No matter what someone does, an openness. And I think of one of the first real landing places of unconditional love is a woman named Immaculée Ilibagisa, and she survived the Rwandan genocide, and she watched her family get murdered. And years later in the book that she wrote, I read that she had a chance to meet with the person who killed her family members, and she forgave him. And I think that is such an incredible offering to not only oneself but to another, to say, I am here for this. And it's almost makes me speechless, because the extent to which this unconditional love can go is endless. I mean, we can enjoy it. We can enjoy life with this open heart. But there are these things that happen that we close and we blame. We withhold that loving presence. And that's what's so tender about moving through this, walking this path, moving through this with your family members, with your friends, is to say, I will not stop until I am more and more open and loving. I will not stop until I have released and revealed these fears that keep me from being so loving and present with you. So, yeah, I mean, I just think of everything in life as a practice for this, and I just want to relate and say that it's hard, and it's very reasonable to close off and to get frustrated with someone. It's very reasonable to not want to lean in to something like this after a hurt happens. And I can even just feel it in my heart and my chest as I spoke and sang about it, is this, oh, can I really? That's that question, like, can I really? What is stopping me from? So, I could name 100 stories, but I will think of, one that gosh, I can flip it and say unconditional love for the self, but maybe we'll go into that another time. The person that I traveled with, Hitesh Matlani, he and I met, and then 2 days later we started traveling the country, the US, together. and I was driving, and I invited him. And so we journeyed together, and I was so much younger, and I didn't know how to love all that is, and I still don't, but I'm practicing. And so as we journeyed through this trip together, 2 months, 2.5 months, I withheld loving embrace, energetic love from this person because I was so frustrated. I was so challenged, and I was meeting my own edge of, can I really love? Can I still do this? Why? What is getting in the way? And so I learned over time that I was not available for this kind of presence together, this kind of journey together. And I had too many preferences and not enough space. Now, over time, he and I got to connect more and more, and I became aware that I withheld all this love because of me, not because of him. And I got to apologize to him and connect with him more later, and share that, like, I love who he is. And that freed me from this prison of feeling like I needed people to be a certain way in order for me to be happy, which is connected to unconditional love. So, a right now tool is the opportunity to just practice this love. And first, it's really just about getting to know what it feels like to have an open heart. You know, an open heart is not in a hurry. An open heart is not afraid. An open heart is simply embracing the moment. It's exuding, emanating this appreciation. So, with that being said, we can just drop into a little meditation. We'll just do it together today. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. And start to notice, bring your awareness down to your shoulders. Maybe touch your shoulders if you need to. And then bring your hands down to your heart center or around your lungs. Notice, like, can you really feel this, or do you feel anxious or numb right there? And just say, I am loving awareness. Something a teacher, Ram Dass, says. I am loving awareness. And then while we're here, who's the person that comes to mind? For me, it's my cousin Andrew. And I think, I want him to be closer to me. I want him to collaborate with me. I want to see him happier. And all those are getting in the way of me simply loving him. So bringing that awareness, maybe my heart is closing a little bit in that space. So just breathing into this. And asking the question, what is getting in the way of me unconditionally loving this person? I'm afraid of losing him. What is it for you? And you can ask the question why to go a little bit deeper. Because we were best friends. And I miss him so much. Wherever you land, it's perfect. Take one more deep breath. Flutter your eyes open. another deep breath and say thank you to your heart for practicing unconditional love. And we'll just leave it at that today. So, if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment as to where this edge is for you. So, yeah, it's a never-ending practice until one day it's not, and it's just pure love emanating. Thanks for joining today. And thank you, Aiko. Wishing you a beautiful day. And yeah, I'm grateful to be here. And I'm grateful you're here. Take care.